Hiya, I'm Midge. I've been modifying cars for way too long. Today we're going to look at one of the most common things you'll find in winter, which is a dead battery. Winter's the worst time for car batteries. What you find is a triple whammy effect. They can't take a charge so well, the power output drops, and you'll be using a load of your electric accessories like your headlights and your wipers and your heated seats. It's the worst time. This is when your battery is most likely to die. If you find your car struggling to start in the morning, it's not cranking over very well, what you need to do is test the battery first. This will save you a few quid, just in case the battery's okay and it just needs a charge. Let's go and get a battery tester and find out. A lot of people don't realise that you can still have 12 volts in your battery, but it still won't crank over properly. It can still be knackered. The only way to really test it is by getting a load across it with a proper drop tester like this. Right, the most important thing is to make sure you get these clamps on the right terminal. The positive terminal, which is the plus sign, is the red. The negative terminal, which is the minus sign, is the black. Don't mess it up because it will really ruin your day. As you can see, this battery is running about 3 volts and that means it's properly knackered. When we put a load across it, it goes right down to bad. Bad means bad. Battery's at it, we're going to have to replace it. All you need to change a battery is a very simple set of tools. Socket set, spanners, it's normally pretty easy. Right, the first thing to do is get these terminals off. You want to start with a negative terminal because if you take the positive off first, it'll be wanging around and you don't really want it shorting out on anything. So take the negative off first, then the positive, and tuck them away somewhere nice and neat so they're not going to get in the way. And there goes the positive. On a Golf, you've got this fuse box thing on the top as well. You might have that, you might not, but that needs to be removed as well. With both terminals tucked away, now it's time to get to the battery. The battery will be clamped down pretty solid. On Japanese cars, sometimes they have the clamp on the top. European cars, you'll find, because of the shape of the battery, they clamp it down at the bottom. So what we need to do is get access to the clamp so we can remove the battery. Right, on the Golf, it looks like it's going to be a bit of a pain. So we need to remove a bit of trim just to get to the clamp. You might have to do this, you might not. Don't forget, on some cars the battery could be in the boot, so make sure you know where your battery is first. Right, with that bit of trim removed, we can actually see where the battery clamps down. First thing we need to do is get that clamp out and then we can pull the whole battery. Be careful when you're using your tools not to touch the terminals. Obviously touching the positive terminal with your tools is bad news. Right, the clamp's off and the battery's now free. All we need to do is take it out. Be really careful not to drop it on your feet and try and keep the battery upright because it does contain sulfuric acid. Right, I've just been down the shops, picked up a nice new battery. Most important thing with these is to make sure that you get the right battery for your car. All the terminals on different batteries are in different places, so make sure when you speak to your parts supplier that you get the right battery with the right ampage and the right rating for your car. Let's get this one and wang it back in. Refitting is basically the reverse of how you took it out. Just make sure that you clamp it down firmly. You don't want your battery flopping around all over the place while you're driving. They're dangerous, they contain acid and they make explosive gases. Make sure you clamp them down all the way. Righty tighty, lefty loosey. Right, once you've got your battery nicely clamped down, it shouldn't move around. It's time to get the terminals back on. Start with a positive terminal. put that back on. Tighten that up first. Right, once you put the negative terminal on, you've got power going through the system. You might get a little bit of a spark, but it's not going to hurt you. Last piece of the puzzle. Check nothing moves around, everything's in place. Now give the car a crank over, make sure everything's how it should be. Right, hopefully that saved you a couple of quid. Please make sure when you get rid of your old battery, you do it responsibly and take it to a recycling centre. For more videos, check out silverlinetools.com. Yo, me battery's knackered, bruv. Don't put that in.